related to the determinants and the properties of the determinants. And now in this class we are going to learn and then we need to memorize some standard determinants. Okay, so first of all you just take this one. Okay, we need to use certain row operations and column operations to find its determinant easily, like a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. So our target is to find the determinant of 1 1 1 a b c a square b square c square. See, there are many ways to find the determinant. One way is using row or column operations, and the other way is directly you just consider the first column and multiply those elements with their corresponding cofactors. That's also a way. But here, to find its determinant, my idea is I first try to make these two terms as zeros, because if a row contains two zeros, then it is easy to find the determinant. So I just try to make these two zeros. Okay, so this is the left side part. Actually we are going to find its determinant. You just think about it. My intention is to make these two ones as zeros. Here it is 1. How can I make it 0? Just by subtracting this one from that one. See, among these three rows, first of all we need to fix one row, and based on that row we need to make other two rows as zeros. And here the required row operations are, you just change row 2 such that row 2 minus row 1, and change R3 such that R3 minus R1. With these transformations, if you look, R2 minus R1, it makes it 0, R3 minus R1, it makes it 0. Just have a look. Just I am changing second row and third row, but the first row remains not changed. Okay, you just don't disturb that first row. You just write the same elements in the first row, 1a square. Whereas coming to the second row, you need to replace these elements of the second row by the newly formed elements with this operation R2 minus R1. Here it is 1 and there it is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 and b minus a. And then here it is b square, there it is a square. So this is b square minus a square. Whereas coming to the third row, again 1 minus 1, 0, and third row minus first row, which gives us c minus a, and third row minus first row, which gives us c square minus a square. Right. And now just have a look. Since these two are zeros, see, while finding the determinant, we just use any row or any column and then we multiply those elements with their corresponding cofactors. Since here two zeros are there, you just observe the first column, and to find the determinant you just follow the first column. Since these two are zeros, simply the determinant is this 1 into determinant of b minus a. This is b square minus a square, right? So I am just writing that b minus a into b plus a. This is c minus a, and I am writing this c square minus a square as c minus a into c plus a. Right. 1 into anything is itself, just leave that one, no problem. And have a look. See, this term is b minus a, and this term is the product of b minus a and b plus a. This term is c minus a, and this is the product of c minus a and c plus a. So observe the first row. Every element of the first row has b minus a as a common term, so just pick it out. And every element of the second row has c minus a as a common term, and then pick it out. At the end you have b minus a into c minus a into determinant of, just have a look. Here I wrote b minus a out, then we have 1. And since b minus a is out, then we have b plus a inside. And c minus a is out, just here it is 1. And since c minus a is out, then we have c plus a here. So at the end product of these two when multiplied with its determinant. Just have a look. Here I have a 2 by 2 matrix and its determinant. It is easy that the product of these two minus the product of these two. AD minus BC. So in the next step, the determinant is just nothing but B minus A into C minus A into just 1 into C plus A is C plus A minus 1 into B plus A is B plus A, and minus is there, minus B minus A. So this plus A and minus A get cancelled. At the end what we have? At the end if you have a look, B minus A into C minus A into C minus B. Okay. And now just you arrange them in a proper manner. See, this is B minus A. If you wish to write this B minus A as A minus B, you need to write 1 minus outside, because B minus A is minus of A minus B. And then if you wish to write this C minus B as B minus C, again you need to write 1 minus out, because C minus B is minus of B minus C. So at the end, two minus terms will come out and the product will become again positive. So easily you just rewrite it like A minus B into B minus C into C minus A, the product of these three, but as in required order. Okay, just have a look at the end. To find its determinant, just I am changing these two as zeros, and at the end we found its answer as a simple manner. So for many problems, it is the fundamental way of solving, some fundamental way of finding the determinant, just by making two rows or two terms of the determinant must be zeros. Okay, just have a look. So just at the end have a look. See, we proved that the first part, this determinant 1 1 1 a b c a square b square is equals to a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. As we discussed, these two parts are equal. Okay. Now we need to prove that this determinant is equals to again a minus b into b minus c into c minus a, or we need to prove the values of these two determinants are equal. Okay, just we proved this first one is directly equals to this one. Okay, and now our work is to prove either these two are equal or these two are equal. If you prove any one of those two, then the problem gets completed. Okay, so right. So finding this determinant, and to say it as a minus b into b minus c into c minus a, you need the same procedure as we discussed. Just try to make these two as zeros and then find the determinant. Easily you will get its answer as this. But now I am trying to prove these two as equal with some determinant properties. Just have a look. Again, now just start with this. Okay, the determinant of 1 1 1 a b c a square b square c square. Just have a look how to do. Right. See, now I am trying to show the value of this determinant is directly equals to this value of this determinant just by using some properties of determinants. Here 1 is there in each and every term. Now I try to multiply every element, every element of this column with a, b, c. Okay. See, if you multiply every row or every column with a constant, actually the determinant is affected by that much of times. So to maintain that balance, I am taking that 1 by ABC into determinant of ABC, 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 and the remaining two columns just as it is. I won't make any disturbance there. Just have a look what I did. What I did actually, I multiplied every element of the first column with ABC. Okay. Okay, no problem. If you multiply, actually the determinant is raised by ABC times. But to maintain balance as equals to the old determinant, previous one, I need to divide with ABC. Here I divided with ABC and there I multiplied with ABC. Balanced, okay? And now my idea is, just look there now. See, just I multiplied ABC with the first column. But now if you observe the first row, in the first row, A is common in every term. Whereas in the second row, B is common in every term. And in third row, C is common in every term. So you just pick A out from the first row, B out from the second row, C out from the third row. Then how it becomes? This is equals to 1 by ABC. Actually it is there. But from the first row we are writing A out. Okay. So you just write it in the numerator. A into. And from the second row write B out. So B into. And the third row write C out. Into C into determinant of, just have a look. Here from the first row I wrote A out. Since A is out, we left with what? BC. And since A is out, we left with 1. And since A is out from A square, you left with A. So this is the determinant. And from the second row B is out, you left with AC. And this is 1, this is B. And from the third row C is out, you left with AB, this is 1 and this is C. Right? And here if you look, this ABC and this ABC will get cancelled. And now what we have, this is equals to determinant of BC CA, AB, 1, 1, 1 and then ABC. Okay. Now you just change the positions of columns to get the required determinant. So how can we change the positions of the columns? First you change this second column and the first column. Just try to interchange these two. So if you interchange any two columns, you get a minus sign actually. So this is equals to minus determinant of 1, 1, 1, BC, CA, AB and then ABC. Okay. And then to get this required determinant, you need to change this second column with the third column. Since again you are interchanging two columns, again you will get one minus sign. But already here one minus sign is there. This minus and your newly get defined minus will balance. Okay. And this is equals to determinant of 1, 1, 1, ABC, BC, CA, AB. Just have a look. Okay. So actually to show these three as equal, we have different procedures. Okay. First of all, we proved that this determinant value is A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. And then there is a chance to prove this determinant value again equals to this A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. And at the end the problem is proved. Okay. But what I tried is, instead of proving these two as equal, I tried to prove these two as equal, because this way of proving also helps you in solving many problems. And at the end, this first part is equals to the third part, and as I mentioned you in the board, this first part is equals to the second part. At the end, if you conclude these three are equal, okay, just have a look. Go for a screenshot. Have a look. At the end, those three are equal. Okay. So the first part is equal to the second part and the second part is equal to the third part. And we proved that the first part is directly equal to the third part by finding the determinant. And then using the properties of determinants, we proved that the first part and the second part are equal. Okay, this is one standard determinant. Okay, and you need to you just try to memorize these values. Okay, see what is its determinant actually. So just observe the pattern: 1, 1, 1, A, B, C, A square, B square, C square. Okay, 1, 1, 1, A, B, C, B, C, C, A, A, B. Okay, so if such type of determinants happens any time, occurs any time, you need to identify its determinant value as A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. And one more observation you need to do here it is, see just look there, A square and 1. For suppose 1 into A, see don't think about that, 1 A square, right? If you observe the powers, what is the sum of the powers? Here the power is 2, here A power is 1, here nothing is there, so you may take it as A power 0. So if you add the powers it is 3. Okay. Here again BC, C power 1, B power 1, A power 1, here nothing, variable part is not there, so power 0. Here again the power of the variable part is 3. Okay. And so the determinant also contains 3 terms in its answer. And that means it maintains a power of 3. Okay. So this is A minus B. So A power 1, B power 1, this is 1. This is 1, this is 1, and you have 3. So what I am going to tell you is, we have some other standard determinants which I am going to list you now. See, if you observe all those standard determinants, you need to identify the answer just by observing the powers. If the power is simply 3, you need to have 3 terms as its answer. Just for a way of memorizing, I just mentioned it. Okay, just I will give you some more determinants. It gives you much clarity then. Okay, just have a look. So just observe the other standard determinants as I mentioned. Okay. See, as we proved the first one, similarly there is a chance to prove the second and the third also. Okay. I have 1 or 2 again. I will give you once again. See, just if you observe all these ones, see as I mentioned you for the first one, here 1 A square and the powers of the variable part is 3. So here you will get the answer also. The power should be 3. You will get 3 terms. Whereas if you observe the second one, B bit, here 1 A cube. So A power 3, A power 1, A power 0. So the power here it is 4. Again here in this problem also this is A square 2, B power 1, C power 1, and here it is no variable part. So here also the number of variables, the power of the variable is 4. So the answer must contain power as 4, and for that it contains 4 different terms: A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, and A plus B plus C. Whereas if you look at the third one, C, here this is A cube and this is A square and this is A power 0. So if you multiply this, you will get the power as 5. 3 plus 2, 5. Okay. And here again A power 1. a power 2, 3 and then b power 1, c power 1. So if you observe the powers, sum of the powers is 5. Since here the sum of the powers is 5 in the left side part, the right side part must also contain the power of the variable part as 5. So here a minus b, its power is 1, b minus c 1, c minus a 1 and the power of this term is 2 because a power 1, b power 1, 2, right? So 1, 2, 3 and then 2 here. So sum of the powers is 5. So you need to choose the options such that it has to maintain same powers of the variables. Okay, sum of the powers of the variables must be same both on left side and right side. Here actually I mentioned you the answers, so no problem, you will solve it, you will get the answers. But whereas if you come for the objective examinations, they ask you to find its determinant. See, they ask you to find this determinant and the options are 1, 2, 3. This is option A, this is option B, this is option C. Then sometimes you may get some confusion. Okay, so to avoid that confusion, you just go through the sum of the powers. Here the sum of the powers is 4, so you need to choose one option where the sum of the powers is 4. Here the sum of the powers is 3, here the sum of the powers is 4, here the sum of the powers is 5. So for sure its determinant value is this. In such a way you need to identify, and that's why particularly I am mentioning here that the way of memorizing these answers for these determinants. Okay, once again just have a look. So these are some more standard determinants. Okay, we need to memorize all these things, but among all these 6 standard determinants, this E as well as this F are very important and very useful. Okay, usually we use these two determinants in many ways and in many situations. Okay, so and that's why among all the 6, these two are somewhat more important. Okay, and now see, just observe all these things, and now I am going to find out this determinant. I am going to find out prove this determinant as this minus of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, and the remaining all you just write afterwards, or otherwise you just memorize, that's enough. Okay, and now try to find the determinant of this abc, bca, cab as minus of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Okay, just have a look. Just have a look. So E bit, we need to find the determinant of ABC, BCA, CAB. So to find the determinant, if I have 1, 1, 1 in the first column, then I will make 2 zeros and I find the determinant. That is the usual way. But here no ones in the first column or no ones in any column or any row. To make 1, 1, 1 in one column, my idea is just apply the column operation, that column 1 goes to column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. Since column 1 goes to column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3, so column 2 won't change, just like BCA. Column 3 won't change, just like CAB. But column 1 we need to change, and we need to replace the elements of column 1 with column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. So A plus B plus C, B plus C plus A and C plus A plus B. At the end, now if you observe, these 3 terms are equal, which is A plus B plus C. So you just pick out that A plus B plus C. So since you write that A plus B plus C out, you left with 1, 1, 1s here. And now 1, 1, 1. Now it is our required pattern, and try to make these 2 zeros based on row 1. So again our operations are row 2 minus R1 in row 2, row 3 minus row 1 in row 3. So A plus B plus C is out, and now in the bracket the first row won't change, and whereas in the second row you need to replace 1 minus 1, which is 0, and this is C minus B, and this is A minus C. Okay, and coming to the third row again, 1 minus 1, which is 0, and then A minus B here, and then B minus C there. Okay, right. And in the next step, this is equals to A plus B plus C into, what you say about the determinant of this? Because here I have 2 zeros, 1 into, I need to write these 4 elements. Okay, so 1 into the determinant of C minus B, A minus C, A minus B and B minus C. Just have a look. So now it is easy to find the determinant of this 2 by 2. Okay, and find it, and at the end if you multiply these 2, you will get the required answer. Okay, just have a look, and where the space concern, I will erase this. Okay, if I erase it, what will happen? Just have a look. I am erasing this. Okay, yeah. I will continue from there. So we need to find the determinants. Okay. This is equals to a plus b plus c into, and we are trying to find this determinant. Finding this determinant is simply nothing but AD minus BC. Product of these two minus and the product of these two. Okay. And then what we have here? C minus B into B minus C minus A minus B into A minus C. We need to multiply everything. So this is equals to A plus B plus C into, see, this is C minus B into B minus C. Actually, if both are B minus C, easily we will use B minus C whole square. But here no problem, just go with usual multiplication. C into B is BC. C into C minus C square minus B square minus B minus C plus BC. And then here A into A minus A square, A into C minus AC, and one more minus C is there. So plus AC minus B into A minus BA, and minus is here, plus BA minus B into minus C plus BC, and minus is there here. Okay, minus BC. Okay, just if you look there, this BC and this BC get cancelled. Then at the end what you have, this is equals to A plus B plus C into, okay, just look there, somewhere here I have AC and here I have BC, so I did some mistake here. A square AC, this is BA, and then BC, this is BA. Okay, if I rewrite here, I have that AB plus BC plus CA minus A square minus B square minus C square. And now in this term, if you common out minus of A plus B plus C into, just you write minus out, so that's why A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA. Just have a look. A plus B plus C into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA. Maybe you learnt in your 8th class or 9th class related to this identity. Okay, so this is minus of, the product of these two is simply nothing but A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC. So minus of this. Okay, what it is? It is the determinant of the cyclic symmetric matrix, which is ABC, BCA, CAB. So at the end, this determinant is minus of A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC. Just to find this determinant, we followed certain rules of related to the transformations, and then the determinant of the 2 by 2 matrix. After that, some simplification. At the end, the product of these two as A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC. Just have a look. So you need to memorize it, okay? And the proof is also somewhat required, okay? Just have a look. So the determinant of ABC, BCA, CAB is minus of A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC. Okay.